Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your astrologer Sanjay Kapoor from Kolkata, India. At your very service, ladies and gentlemen. Today's program is for those folks, for them who have this disturbance and disturbance in their life. We're talking about disturbance. If there's no peace of mind, if there's disturbance all around, or in certain areas in your life. We'll start off with finance, which is the greatest problem of it all, which is the greatest source of disturbance if it's not enough. Talk about financial stress, talk about financial problems, talk about financial debt, talk about when you want a financial loan and you're not getting it, talk about your expenses being more than your income. It's a cause of real disturbance, ladies and gentlemen. Real disturbance and disturbance. It can drive you crazy. We all know work is worship. And we work. But when we realize that the work which we are doing is not what we want to do, what we wish to do, what we enjoy doing, or what we have in mind to do, when we are unable to do that kind of work, it causes disturbance in the mind, ladies and gentlemen. It causes great disturbance because there's no work satisfaction at that level. We all are simple people, simple normal people, and we work sincerely, we work hard, and we work honestly. And then when we realize that things are just not going our way, when we realize that lady luck is not going our way, when we realize that we are suffering from bad luck, then ladies and gentlemen, sure it causes disturbance in the mind. And there's so much of peace lost at that stage. And we have no other option but to go to an astrologer and say, oh, what is the matter? Which of these stars are against us? Or which are these stars, which are these planets which are unhappy with us? Mr. Astrologer, could you please tell us that? Marriage. And when a marriage takes place, it's a sacred affair, according to what I know. It's a sacred affair. We get married in front of God, in front of the scriptures, the priest, etc., etc. But when we realize that even after getting married, even after going through the sacred ceremony or the norms of getting married, when we realize that the marriage is not working. Can you believe it if I heard just a week ago somebody getting divorced after 27 years of marriage? This lady, she comes to me. She's got a 24 and a 25-year-old son, and the husband is wanting a divorce because there's some other woman in his life. She came crying to me and she's telling me, Mr. Astrologer, tell me, what am I supposed to do at this stage? Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Is this what I got after 27 years of marriage? Similarly, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, whatever. Then why get married? If you can't put it up, if you can't put up with it, sorry. After doing years of business, Our business is not doing all that well. We're finding it hard to break even. I have a feeling I'm eating up my principal. I'm eating up my principal. My assets are coming down. Rather than expansion, there is contraction in the business. Business is not doing well. We are finding it hard to even break even, Mr. Astrologer. We are finding it so hard. What are we supposed to do? We've done business all our lives. Don't expect us to go and look for a job at this stage. Talk about jobs. In spite of education, in spite of degrees, when you realize that you still don't have a job which is up to your mark, your expectation, man, it causes disturbance here. It's a big cause of disturbance. When you don't get a job which is up to your expectation, and when you are in a job where there are financial and mental problems, the peace of mind is lost. And there's disturbance and disturbance all over. Your life, in your life, ladies and gentlemen. Who are you supposed to share your good and your bad times with after a certain stage in your life? Whom are you supposed to say good things and hear good things? Or let's say sad things. You're supposed to share it with somebody whom you love and vice versa. But when you realize, when your love is lost, the love of your life is gone, it's finished, it's over, and it's not there, man, it hurts. It not only hurts you in the heart, but it also causes disturbance in the mind. The real disturbance in the mind, ladies and gentlemen. If you're rich enough to support your children all their lives, it's a different story. But if you're middle class, you got X amount of funds, and you are investing that along with your time, your effort, your hard work on your children, on their education, on their career, and you realize that that hard work, that money, that effort which you're putting in your children's education and career is not being reciprocated by your children. It causes disturbance, and big time disturbance, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want anything from anybody. We are not the type to expect anything from nobody. But sure, we don't want an evil eye in our house. On our house, on our family, we don't want that evil eye, Mr. Astrologer. We don't want nothing from our brothers and sisters, from our close relatives. We don't want anything from them. All we want to have and get is love and respect. But when we don't get that, when we realize we're deprived of that love and respect from our near and dear ones, it's a cause of disturbance and disturbance. Running to the doctors, running to have various tests, running to get medication and living on medication, and thereafter realizing that it's not really working as such. happens? Nothing seems good. Nothing tastes good. Nothing looks good at that point of time. Because eventually, in the final analysis, it's health which is your real wealth. Disturbance and disturbance. Childless couples. Getting entangled in court cases. Litigation can cause big time disturbance and disturbance in your lives, ladies and gentlemen. And for this very reason, there's a small amulet and a locket which I make with the blessing of goddess, the goddess of wealth, the goddess of learning, and the goddess of strength. There's a locket which I make, the price of which can be found out through the phone or the WhatsApp number which is on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. And it can be sent across to you in any part of the world. Wear it. It'll balance things out. It will free you from so many disturbances with which you are entangled with, ladies and gentlemen. Take care and God bless. Thank you so much.